London is braced for mass demonstrations from thousands of students. They're making a final attempt to prevent the British government from more than trebling the amount some will have to pay to go to university.
On the 9th of December in 2010, the Tory government was up to its old tricks again. They were making education a privilege of the rich, and Nick Clegg stood right by them cause he's David Cameron's bitch. And on that winter's day the people came out to protest. Thousands were all sharing the same feeling of unrest. They were young, they were old, they were brash and they were bold. Lecturers and students all out marching in the cold and assault violence. In Parliament Square, the people came to show their discontent and despair. The government was working to protect the elite, but the people wouldn't take it, so they took to the street. And when the march arrived down at Parliament Square, just as they'd expected, the police were waiting there. They kettled them and said that they were causing public fear, but they're not the ones who turned up in full riot gear. They beat them with batons, striking them across the head. One lad, Alfie Meadows, is lucky that he's not dead. And in the morning, the media only focused on one thing, that the Duchess of Cornwall had been poked with a stick and assault violence. In Parliament Square, the people came to show their discontent and despair. The government was working to protect the elite, but the people wouldn't take it, so they took to the street. Called it a riot on the TV, but all I could see was unnecessary force and police brutality. They called it a riot on the TV, but all that I could see was unnecessary force and police brutality. They called it a riot on the TV, but all I could see was unnecessary force and police brutality. They called it a riot on the TV, but all I could see was unnecessary force and police brutality. And assault violence in Parliament Square. The people came to show their discontent and despair. The government was working to protect the elite, but the people wouldn't take it, so they took to the street. No, the people wouldn't take it, so they took to the street.